In the middle of the silent ocean stood a ship the world believed could never sink. But just 4 days into its journey, it became one of the greatest disasters in human history. This is not just the story of a ship. This is the story of Titanic. At the beginning of the 20th century, human confidence in technology was at its peak. The White Star Line decided to build a ship unlike anything the world had ever seen. Bigger, faster, more luxurious. They named it RMS Titanic. Titanic was called Unsinkable. It had 16 watertight compartments designed to keep the ship afloat even after damage. This belief created a dangerous confidence, and history would soon prove how fragile that confidence really was. Titanic was more than a ship. It was a floating reflection of society. First-class passengers enjoyed luxury beyond imagination. Meanwhile, third-class passengers lived in crowded, modest spaces, separated by wealth and status. On April 10, 1912, Titanic departed from Southampton on her maiden voyage. Families waved goodbye. Passengers smiled with hope. None of them knew this journey would be their last. The first days at sea were peaceful. Music filled the halls, laughter echoed across the decks. The ocean was calm. But danger was silently waiting ahead. Multiple warnings about icebergs were sent to Titanic. Yet the ship continued at high speed. The crew trusted technology more than caution. That decision would soon turn fatal. The night was unusually calm and cold. The sea was flat, making icebergs harder to detect. Then suddenly, a shadow appeared ahead. The iceberg tore along Titanic's side, opening fatal gaps below the waterline. At first, passengers felt only a slight vibration. But deep inside the ship, water was flooding in rapidly. Titanic was already doomed. Engineers delivered the terrifying truth. Titanic would sink in less than 2 hours, and there were not enough lifeboats for everyone. Panic spread across the decks. Lifeboats were lowered, many only half full. The rule was clear: women and children first. For many men, it was a silent death sentence. Some chose dignity over survival. The musicians kept playing to calm others. An elderly couple stayed together until the end. Their bravery became eternal. The pressure became unbearable. Titanic split into 2 massive pieces. Screams filled the night. Then, silence. At 2:20 a.m., Titanic disappeared beneath the ocean. Over 1,500 lives were lost. The freezing water left little chance for survival. When morning came, the sea was calm again, but lifeboats floated among bodies. The ocean had returned to silence, as if nothing had happened. Today, Titanic rests deep beneath the Atlantic Ocean, slowly decaying, yet its story continues to haunt humanity. Titanic was not just a ship. It was a lesson written in steel and ice, a reminder that pride, when unchecked, can lead to disaster, and a warning the world must never forget.